Hello and welcome to Nick's Allotment Diary.
Now we've got some decent weather at last, I'm going to start off some potatoes in buckets, which I plan to keep in the greenhouse until the weather is frost free. Now the buckets I'm using are 30-litre buckets, and what I've done is I've just put a bit of compost at the bottom of the bucket, whether you can see that, and I'm going to add a little bit of pelleted chicken manure to the bottom of the bucket, and then I'm going to add a little bit more compost just to cover over that chicken manure, and then I'm going to put in my potatoes. The first variety I'm going to grow is a variety called Kestrel. I've grown these before and they're a decent potato. If you have a look here, as I've mentioned before, I've chitted these potatoes, which just basically means putting them in a light frost-free place for the shoots to grow before you plant them. Now you'll see that there are some shoots at the top there, some at the side, and there's various little shoots sort of trying to start at various points around the side. You don't want too many shoots, otherwise you'll end up with very small potatoes. So the best thing to do is any ones that are coming down near the bottom of the tuber, like that one, is just scrape them off with your fingernail. That'll remove that shoot. I'm going to take off this side shoot here. Just leave those two main shoots at the top. I'm going to plant 3 potatoes in this bucket. That one's got 1, 2, 3 shoots there. I'll just take off one of those, and this one has got one there, one there, one there. Again, I only really want 2 shoots, so what I'm going to do is just rub off this one at the bottom here, and that one that's just starting to develop. So we've got 2 shoots on that one, 2 on that one, and 2 on that one. So I'll place them in the bucket. Just opposite each other, so there's 3, and now I'm going to cover them over with a little bit of compost. I don't need to cover them too much, probably just about another 3 or 4 inches above the surface of the first potato, and then I can build it up as the shoots start to push through the soil. Just put some more compost over, a little bit more pelleted chicken manure just to add a bit of extra goodness into the soil. I will now label up the bucket. Now I'm using the muddy boots method of using electrical tape to label the bucket. So Kestrel, the date I've planted them, and I'll then put them in the greenhouse. I'm going to plant another couple of varieties as well. So I'll just let you see me do those. The next variety I'm going to plant is a variety called Shetland Black. This is a purple potato, so it's got some purple flesh. If you have a look at the bit I've just scraped off, there's sort of like a bit of purple under the skin round by the eyes. So I'm expecting sort of like a purple ring in this potato when I plant them. I've got 3 of these again, so I'm going to put 3 of these in a bucket, just a few of the shoots showing at the top, and I'm going to plant these again 3 in one 30-litre bucket. So I don't know whether you can see that, but I put them in, and now I'm going to cover them over. So Shetland Black, just label them, the date, and into the greenhouse. The final variety I'm going to grow is a variety called Charlotte. These are a salad potato, nice new potato really. They don't grow very big, but they produce quite decent crops. So I'm going to put 4 of these. They're smaller tubers, so I'm going to put 4 of these in this bucket. So there we go. Opposite each other, 2 opposite the handles and 2 opposite the other side. Now I'll just cover them over with compost and label them. So there we go, labelled with Charlotte, and I'll put those with the other potatoes in the greenhouse. So here we are, potatoes in buckets under the greenhouse bench. They should be fine in here even if we get any more frosty weather.
Thanks very much for joining me at Nick's Allotment. I'll see you again next time.